Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. Today we're going to be building this cottage from scratch. It's my Christmas cottage for the end of the year and it belongs to Chrissy's mum, that's Susan Langley. So we're going to go ahead and build this on a normal plot, but you can already see that this is built in AR in preparation for the Christmas episode, which is a couple of weeks away, okay? But that being said, there will be another episode out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Now, we're currently doing this event, the seasonal Missing Claus Quest, and as soon as I unlock anything in this event, I will go ahead, load up a video, and put those things into this cottage that I'm about to build right now. First, we're going for blue skies because I don't want to build on snow. And we're going to get started. Now, as I said before, I have already built this in AR mode, as you saw a few seconds ago. And this is basically me attempting to do this from memory. Now, I can do that because I've just recently built it in AR. It's completely empty. What you saw at the first few seconds of the video was a shell. And I'm going to decorate it with you. So as I say, as I go along unlocking things throughout the event, I will then load up a video and show you what I've done with that item. The thing about the Let's Play series, Let's Play Families, is that I have to build things twice. So as you see, we have the shell and then I'm now building this in normal mode, and each time I load up, I will show you what items I've put into the house from the quest that I've won. And I'll show it to you in this mode so that you can go ahead, for those of you who want to replicate this or maybe a variation of it, you can go ahead and place things as you want. But I want to build a Christmas cottage with you just because. So I'm upstairs now and I'm just setting down two rooms alongside each other. They are guest rooms, family rooms. That's the hallway that comes upstairs from the downstairs part. This is like a foyer, a reception area. This is the master bedroom, closet space, and this is a bathroom. Okay, now I'm going to fill in with balcony spaces just to give the body of the build some sort of definition, some character, 1x1 pillars, protrusions, and so on. Just basically the things that make the build look like a real house, so it's not a box or anything like that. And I mean, if you want to build a box, that's entirely up to you. I'm sure you could build something really fancy and edgy that looks like a box. There are the most modern builds that look like glass cubes, but we're certainly not building a cube. This is a cottage. It's supposed to have some sort of a regular shape to it in some way. There's a balcony at the back here. And we're going for the lacquered wood all around just to keep the cottage looking uniform on the outside. I changed the balcony of choice here for the orange stucco just to the front here. Right, now I'm going to put down some patios here. The rooms you see me putting the patios around right here is an overhang. It's sort of a room that has arches that leads out to the balcony area. You'll see what I mean in a minute. You know, sometimes I do run out of the words that are meant to be used to describe some of these things. But yes, I've been working twice as hard to make sure I can get out some Christmas content for the channel. And at the same time get some Christmas items into my own real home. Shopping, going about here and there, but I always have time for The Sims FreePlay. And obviously if I don't, I would let you know on the channel in the community section, just to say that hey, this is what's going on and I won't be able to load up a video today, or just keep you abreast of what's going on, even if it means in writing about the Williams household. So I've gone for this shade already, and you do realize, I think in the next day, when we complete the next day in the quest, we will unlock some flooring and some wallpapers. I'll use that, but for now as a base, I'm just using these chalet wooden floors and walls to just fill out the space so it doesn't look too bare to start out with. Now, one thing I wanted to say is, for those of you who are going ahead to replicate this now as you're watching, I would absolutely love for you to build this, take pictures of it, put it up on the Facebook page so I can see what you're doing differently. Now, when I see what you've done, if I see certain things that I think I absolutely love, I will then take note of your name and then make changes to the house in actual AR mode, so that when we're doing the Christmas episode, I can say X or Y or Simmer so-and-so was responsible for this particular design on this house because it wasn't originally like that. I would really want to do that. So if you think you've had a great idea about a section you're looking at and you're thinking, oh my goodness, what is she doing there? She should do it this way, or how about that, or how about this? Then just take pictures of it and show me the exact area you're talking about. Put it up on the Facebook page, and I promise I'm going to be on there for the rest of the week at the very least to see what's coming on, to see what ideas you have around this beautiful Christmas cottage, and I'll try and see what I can incorporate into Chrissy's mum's home. That's Susan, her mum, Dennis's grandmum. Okay, so this is something I really want to see, and when you do, don't forget to use the hashtag JoyceCreativeFinger just to tag it so that I can locate it under that hashtag at any time that I would want to. Thank you so very much for that. Now, there are some glitches, as you saw with the main shell as soon as we started at the beginning of the video. Now, again, if you want to know how those are done, then by all means go to my Instagram. You can follow me there if you want to. Even if you don't, you'll be able to still see some of the videos. At least I'm sure that's how that works. So if you go on there, you'll see the glitches that are still working on there. That's exactly what you need to follow step by step to see how I get some of the glitch features done. I will be doing a couple of glitches in this build right now for the fireplace. But what I'm looking for is this open cottage door. I got that from the Wizard Cottage. And by the way, I'm building on the Wizard Cottage plot. So these are actual, Wizard Cottage doors. And they're lovely. They've got some lovely embroidered, patterns to the corners of it. And you'll see it later. But I'm using that in this house. I think it goes quite nicely. And as I say, as I go along and unlock things, maybe some things will change, but some things will stay true to the cottage idea. Okay? Right. So one thing, as I say, I will do in this build is glitch around the fireplace area using these archways that you've seen. But in the meantime, I need to use the glass panels door. Actually, no, I picked up... Yeah, I'll place that door there, because that works. Put another one over there. And where else can this door go? There. One to the toilet there. One to the closet space downstairs here. Yeah, that works. Then we need the glass panels here. This is the dining room area. Connects to the closet space, connects to the kitchen. So this door, set of doors, lead out to the veranda. It's like a veranda. I've been inspired by the Santa's farmhouse that we're about to unlock. So that's the word I was looking for. They're like verandas. You come out onto them and then you come out to an open patio. So there's a shelter in some way. And there's another one back here on the side. When you build, you don't have to have these little bits and bobs around, but it certainly makes the house look real. It makes it have some sort of definition. That's the door that leads out there. And then we need a staircase. Let me put a door here first. A couple of doors to exit. Yeah. And some windows. We'll get to the staircase in a minute. Let's put this down there. And that one. I don't really like these ones, to be honest. I mean, the lights flicker, which is beautiful. But then you have these ones where there's a bow on the inside there. I'd prefer those. Maybe I'll use the other ones on a different part of the house, but I want those there for now. if you're familiar with my style of building, and I don't build that much in slow pace like this, but I change things around a lot. So this is the floor plan for the cottage as you walk in. I love the shape of it. I worked around a lot with this before deciding to go ahead and do a build for you live. I just love the way it looks. And this is the veranda at the back there. This is the back part of the house. There is a balcony area leading out from the master bedroom, and there's another veranda on the side here leading out from the dining room. So we need a door leading out from the master room to that balcony. Let's get it here, right there, for Mrs. Susan Langley. And let's see, where is that fireplace? Let's just set this one down here. I had to purchase this with real cash. I think a year ago it came out as a deal of some sort. But you can ultimately use the Christmas fireplaces. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they've got the Christmas stockings in them. So I wanted it to be a fireplace that was back to back, facing the living room here and then facing the dining room here. I think that's a nice feature to have in a cottage. I also did that in the old house that I built a little while ago. But I certainly want to use the large fireplace in here. It's just really massive. It's stone, and I'm going to place some feature walls to match it, and it just feels really grand. But first I have to do some glitching. Now let's just set down some of these 2x2 ornaments here. You could use whatever you want. I just swiped through and I just picked up the first 2x2 item I could find, so it's not unique to the plan. Okay, now let's make this uniform and pull that in. As I say, if you want to know how this is happening, just go over to my Instagram and you'll see the videos where I repeat the process for you to see how to achieve this. Now what I'm going to do is take one away and then click on something else and then click on the arrow that returns and do the same thing. Right, now I've got two flashing red. So anyhow you're going to achieve that by getting two of those ornaments flashing red in that position. Please do that. And now I'm going to place the fireplaces on the reverse of each other like that. Looks really messy, doesn't it? But there is a plan. Tug it away and click on something and then escape the action by clicking on the arrow that's curved in the top right hand corner of the screen, and then carefully try and remove the ornaments, because if you catch the fireplace then you have to start the process all over again. Now you can place your doors a little bit closer to the fireplace here, and again place the other one over here, and voila, we now have a very unique placement of the fireplace with the cottage doors. Before I show that to you, let me get a tan Scandinavian wall. Where is it? I think I just saw it now. There, tan Scandinavian wallpaper, stone wallpaper. Now in AR mode you can't have feature walls, but in normal mode you can certainly do this, and it allows for this cottage to have even more character when you look at it in this view. I think it's really nice. Now I would really desire that we had these feature walls in AR, because I'm having the Christmas episode in here and the fireplace won't exactly look the same without the feature wall, and I don't want the entire house to be made of stone either. Well, I'll find a way to make it work. And what I'm going to do now is put down a couple of things just so you can see why there is that much space in both rooms, speaking of the living space and the dining area, because you can't really place furniture close together before there's no way for Sims to get around them. So you have to have extra space to place other items around for decorative purposes. So look at that. I'm going to place some ornaments on there, pictures against the wall. This is the closet space right here. Actually, I should just quickly go in and now place the mirror, which is the first thing that it's not there, is it? lights in the new items. So right there, the rustic round mirror will go in this section here. And then I'm going to get a clothes rack, or a coat rack, not a clothes rack. The chic gold coat rack, that one. Let's place that here. And maybe a lantern in the corner or something like that. But just so you know what that room is for. So it's beside the kitchen and the dining area and the door that leads out to a veranda on the side. Then you've got the main entrance. Let's put down some hanging flowers and so on. So as I say, I'm going to go on to fill out little bits and bobs with items that are already in the game, but I will leave spaces available for items that we are going to win over the course of these 12 days, and periodically put up videos to show you what's going on and what's changed. And I really am looking forward to seeing your pictures and what you're doing with it on the Facebook page, just so I can take from your ideas, give you credit, and put it up on the channel too when we go live with a Christmas episode. So these fairy lights are very useful for Christmas lighting. We used it in the front of the Williams household, and I'm using it on the cottage as well. It's fantastic. Let's get this plant over on the side here. It's just a little pocket balcony of a sort, so it looks as though plants were creeping up the side of the build in a way. But look at it. Let's turn this on and that one on, and just looking at it, it's becoming Christmassy. The lights are on. Nice. And these are the plants on the side, just to start to fill it in a way. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some greenery around. But remember, we have white picket fences. I don't know if that would work with this build, but we'll see what we can do, because sometimes Sims FreePlay put in other color variations into the game store for you to purchase. So we'll see what happens. I'm going all out this time. I like to plan for times like this. But this is what it looks like. You have the staircase, comes up to a living area here. You get the doors to the front balcony, a couple of rooms at the back, master bedroom with a balcony, closet space right here. Let's just put down a set, well, just the one of this. Yeah, the clothes rack there. And then it comes through to the bathroom on the side right here. So that's basically the floor plan, and this is the family bathroom on the side here for all the guests who will be staying the night. So let me know what you think in the comments down below about this build, and I will be responding to you promptly, and I'll be looking out on the Facebook page over the next couple of days to see what you've done with it, and I'll begin to harvest some of your ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!